Hello, I'm Dr. David Thompson, and I want you to imagine a time just 2 years ago when I met a patient named Sarah. Sarah was a vibrant, 58-year-old retired school administrator from Seattle. But when she first walked into my clinic, she wasn't vibrant at all. She was nearing a crisis. Sarah's hair loss was so severe, she called it a disaster zone, that she was wearing scarves and hats everywhere, even indoors. Her confidence was shattered, but that was just the surface of the problem. Sarah wasn't just dealing with hair loss. She was chronically fatigued, sleeping 10 hours a night but waking up exhausted, and she had developed what she called a brain fog, so thick she was terrified of mismanaging her finances or having a small accident. She was losing her independence, and the fear was real. She told me, "Dr. Thompson, I'm afraid I'm heading for a nursing home before I even hit 60 because I can't even trust my own body anymore." She had tried the expensive shampoos, the topical creams, and the synthetic supplements, but nothing worked. All the doctors told her it was just aging or genetics. But I knew better. Today, 2 years later, Sarah is completely transformed. She's hiking again, she manages a local community garden, and she even volunteers teaching an adult literacy class. She's vibrant, independent, and full of life. And her hair? Her hair is thick, shiny, and full of volume. Her confidence is back, and the brain fog? Gone. She's not just avoiding a nursing home, she's thriving independently. What was the solution? It wasn't a prescription drug. It wasn't a costly cosmetic procedure. It was something incredibly simple, natural, and something that I'm going to tell you right now that 97% of mainstream doctors completely overlook when they're staring at your thinning hair and suggesting a pharmaceutical fix. The key to Sarah's complete reversal of not just her hair loss, but her chronic fatigue and brain fog, was a simple, inexpensive, science-backed snack that corrected a deep, hidden nutritional crisis in her body. I'm going to guide you through the detailed, step-by-step implementation of this one snack and why it works at the cellular level. I'll give you the exact recipe and the golden time to eat it so you can activate its full power starting today. But first, I need to know who I'm speaking to. I know you're here because you're concerned about your health, you're tired of feeling dependent, and you fear the pharmaceutical treadmill. I want you to immediately pause this video and drop a comment below. Tell me your age and top symptom. Are you 53 with hair loss? Are you 45 and postpartum hair shedding? Are you an office worker with chronic fatigue? Let me know so I can tailor this conversation to you. Now, listen closely. If you've been told that your hair is thinning simply because you're getting older, or it's in your genes, you've been misled. The truth, the overwhelming scientific truth, is that for the majority of women over 50, office workers dealing with chronic stress, and postpartum mothers experiencing telogen effluvium, the real root cause is a deficiency in just 3 specific, critical nutrients. Yes, only 3. And today, we are focusing on the single most overlooked of these 3, the one that, when replenished, can feel like turning on a light switch for your hair follicles and your energy levels. For those of you who are new here, my name is Dr. David Thompson. I'm a board-certified physician and a health expert who has spent over 30 years in practice. I've treated thousands of patients who felt lost, confused, and dependent on a system that often treats symptoms instead of curing the root cause. My mission, and the mission of this channel, is simple: to help you achieve profound, lasting health independence through the power of rigorous, science-based clinical nutrition. We don't sell drugs here. We focus on the body's own incredible capacity to heal when given the right fuel. My 3 decades of experience have shown me that the road to true health isn't paved with prescriptions. It's paved with simple, powerful, and often surprising food choices. And today, we're going to unlock one of the most powerful. Before we get to the solution, let's see just how deep this core nutritional deficiency runs in your body. I call this the hair loss and health independence self-test. I want you to mentally check off or write down the number of these common, everyday symptoms you've experienced in the last 3 months. 1. Do you have brittle, peeling fingernails that break easily or pale nail beds? Not just dry hands, but nails that feel thin and weak. 2. Do you find yourself constantly tired, even after a full night's sleep? The kind of fatigue where even simple tasks feel like a major effort. 3. Do you experience restless legs, a creepy crawly feeling in your legs, especially at night? This is a huge, often missed indicator. 4. Do you frequently get canker sores or small cuts at the corners of your mouth? Those nagging, slow-healing irritations. 5. Do you notice that when you stand up quickly, you feel dizzy or lightheaded, almost like you're going to faint? This is known as orthostatic hypotension. Now, quickly count how many you checked off and comment the number below. 1, 3, or 5. If you checked off 2 or more of those symptoms, your body is loudly sounding the alarm. This isn't just getting old. These seemingly unrelated symptoms, the hair loss, the brittle nails, the restless legs, the crushing fatigue, are all linked by one core issue. The root cause, cellular hypoxia driven by insufficient iron delivery. Think of your red blood cells as delivery trucks. They need to pick up oxygen and deliver it to every single cell in your body, from your brain, to prevent the fog, to your muscles, to banish fatigue, to the hair follicles on your scalp. If you are lacking the critical components to properly build the structure of that delivery truck, specifically the building block of hemoglobin, those delivery trucks are tiny, weak, and can't carry enough oxygen. This leads to cellular hypoxia, or low oxygen at the tissue level. Your hair follicle is not a vital organ like your heart or lungs, so your body, in survival mode, is the first to shut down resources to it. Your hair simply falls out. We know the traditional fix is often an iron supplement, but what if I told you that most of us are deficient not in iron itself, but in the key that unlocks the body's ability to efficiently transport, absorb, and utilize that iron? That key is in the snack I'm about to reveal. The one snack, overlooked by 97% of doctors, that is the single most powerful natural catalyst for reversing the hidden iron deficiency anemia that causes hair loss, fatigue, and brain fog for women over 50, is a small handful of dry roasted pumpkin seeds. Yes, these humble, cheap seeds are an absolute powerhouse. They are not just for carving time. They are a daily necessity for your independence and health. The power lies in their extraordinary, synergistic nutrient profile. Let me tell you about Emily, a 52-year-old accountant from Dallas. Emily was deeply stressed by her job, dealing with severe perimenopausal symptoms, and her hair was thinning so rapidly that she was considering a wig. She was also experiencing what her doctor called stress-induced anxiety, often having palpitations. Emily started integrating this simple snack into her routine, along with a few other foundational adjustments. After just 6 weeks, Emily reported that her daily hair shedding count, the handful she found in the shower and on her pillow, was cut in half. More importantly, she felt a profound shift in her nervous system. After 3 months, the visible thinning at her part was filling in, and her anxiety and palpitations were significantly reduced. She was sleeping soundly and had the energy to start a walking club. She went from near despair to having a full head of hair and full control over her nervous energy. The simple snack was the catalyst. Why did this work for Emily when all the expensive iron supplements didn't? The magic of the pumpkin seed snack lies in its potent, bioavailable concentration of the essential amino acid, L-Lysine, combined with a unique form of naturally occurring iron and zinc. Let's focus on L-Lysine. Think of iron as the fuel for your red blood cell delivery truck, hemoglobin. But that fuel has to be stored and then loaded efficiently. L-Lysine acts as the key that unlocks the storage facility for your iron. Specifically, it plays a vital role in increasing the intestinal absorption of iron and, critically, in the storage of iron as ferritin. When women are stressed, aging, or postpartum, their ferritin levels, their iron reserves, plummet. Without enough L-Lysine, your body can absorb iron from food all day long, but it can't efficiently build up the vital ferritin reserve. Without a strong reserve, your hair follicles, which are highly sensitive to iron status, simply starve and fall into the resting phase, known as telogen effluvium. L-Lysine ensures your body doesn't just pass the iron through but locks it into your reserves, making it available to the rapidly growing hair cells. It also acts as an inhibitor against the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, which can convert testosterone into the hair-damaging hormone DHT, a primary culprit in female pattern hair loss. I don't just speak from experience, I speak from science. This isn't a theory, it's clinically demonstrated. A significant study published in the Journal of Dermatology in 2002, and reinforced by subsequent research, looked at women with chronic telogen effluvium, hair loss, who did not respond to conventional iron therapy. The researchers administered L-Lysine alongside iron supplements. The result? They found that the combination of iron and L-Lysine was significantly more effective than iron alone in reducing hair loss. The study concluded that L-Lysine may be a useful adjunct to iron supplementation in women with chronic hair loss, particularly those with low serum ferritin concentrations. In short, L-Lysine turns your sluggish iron absorption and storage into a high-performance system. And the pumpkin seed is one of the most concentrated, natural sources you can find. Practical Guide: How to. Now for the essential implementation guide. This is where 90% of people fail. They know what to eat, but not how to activate its full power. The golden snack: dry roasted pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas. The dosage: you need approximately 30 grams, or about a quarter cup of dry roasted pumpkin seeds daily. This delivers a substantial, bioavailable dose of L-Lysine, iron, and zinc. The golden time to eat: the best time to consume this snack is mid-morning, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., or mid-afternoon, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Why? You want to eat this away from your main meals to maximize the absorption of the iron and L-Lysine without competing with a high volume of other nutrients, like calcium, which can inhibit iron absorption. The activation key: needs fat to properly absorb all the fat-soluble nutrients locked inside. You must combine the seeds with a small, healthy fat source. The recipe: the Hair Helper Mix. A quarter cup dry roasted pumpkin seeds. Mix with 1 tablespoon of almond butter or a few walnuts. The healthy monounsaturated fat in the nuts/butter ensures maximum nutrient uptake. Alternatively, you can sprinkle them over a small portion of full-fat Greek yogurt. What to avoid? Do not eat this with a cup of black or green tea. The tannins, polyphenol, in tea are potent inhibitors of non-heme iron absorption. Wait at least an hour after drinking tea. Do not consume this with a large glass of milk. High calcium can interfere with iron absorption. This is your mission: make the Hair Helper Mix your daily 3 p.m. power snack. Have you ever seriously considered the power of the simple pumpkin seed for your hair and energy? I want to know. Comment "Pumpkin Power" below if you are going to commit to this snack starting tomorrow. Let's see how many of you are ready to take control of your health. We've covered a lot of ground today. Remember Sarah, who went from fearing a nursing home to thriving independently. Remember Emily, whose severe hair loss and anxiety vanished. Their transformations were not magic. They were the result of precise, science-based nutritional intervention. They addressed the cellular hypoxia and the low ferritin reserve by implementing the simple, overlooked power of the L-Lysine and iron-rich pumpkin seed snack. Your journey to reversing hair loss, beating fatigue, and clearing the brain fog begins not at the pharmacy, but at the grocery store. You have the power to create a profound shift in your body's chemistry simply by eating the right food at the right time. Your independence is your greatest asset. Protect it. Nurture it. My final advice: consistency is everything. Commit to the $1/$4 cup of pumpkin seeds with a healthy fat every day for 90 days. Hair growth takes time, but your energy and nail strength will improve far sooner, confirming you're on the right track. If you suspect a severe, non-nutritional cause for your hair loss, please always consult your primary care physician. But for the vast majority of women over 50, postpartum, or chronically stressed, this is the solution you've been searching for. Don't wait another day to reclaim your hair and your independence. If you found this video helpful, if you are tired of being dependent on the drug-first model, then you are in the right place. Subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the notification bell. In the next video, I'm going to reveal the second crucial nutrient, a specific form of vitamin D, that works synergistically with the L-Lysine in pumpkin seeds to maximize hair follicle stimulation. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for trusting me with your health. Now, go enjoy your snack, and I will see you in the next video.